All right, so allow me also to express my warm welcome from Vienna in Austria. And of course, it's been a great pleasure and an honor to participate in this year's MINEX Forum Europe. I believe that the subject that was picked for the subject for this conference could not be more important, and it's affecting the entire value chain, not only in the mining business, but also in every sector, in every aspect. And also, it's a new habit also for me today to speak remotely, and I think this is a format that we are all trying now to adopt and to get used to. So, referring to the actual situation, also from my side as a practitioner who is actually actively involved into the sector's projects, I would like to share with you a few aspects which I consider now crucial and which are very fast changing as we speak in the sector in general. First of all, we see a tremendous amount of speculation, which I believe will get sober with time. The speculation goes a lot in the fluctuation of commodity prices. Everybody is trying to understand where the market goes and to adapt to it and what is going to be the next level of consumption, because the chain, as I said, it's interrupted at the moment from both directions, from the producer side as also from the consumer side. I think one of the great examples that we have all witnessed was the development of the crude oil market, which actually never got down to the bottom and now is trying to find its ways to recover. And everybody's now, I cannot predict how this is going to recover, but I'm following daily the developments also in this aspect. And what we are actually trying to give here into the scenery, and what I believe is the very important message which I would like to share with you today, is that in terms to recover from this COVID-19 break, it is very important to foster, actually facilitate also the efficiency into the market once we can operate fully to the full extent. It's like actually it's a similar situation like in school. Yeah, when a kid has to live out for a couple of months, of course, then to continue with the class, he has to run faster through the material in order just really to update with all the others. So we have here the situation where, that's why I think especially Central and Eastern Europe will play a very big role into the field, because I have to go back to the 15-20 years ago in the 90s, when actually the mining sector and also the commodity sector from Eastern Europe has opened. Of course, then it started entering. So first the commodities could enter into the European, will be available to the European market. And then, of course, they tried to get utilized in different structures. But the first thing that actually was focused to be implemented back then was the banking sector. So we had a tremendous knowledge transfer from Central Europe and also especially from Austria. We had high experts which are developing the new phenomenon of the commercial banks to make actually funding and everything which was necessary to support all businesses, from the planned economy to the market economy, to make this transition happen in the smoothest and most professional way. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because I believe that now in the mining sector in Central and Eastern Europe, which is a very conservative sector, it is expected that the know-how and the knowledge that we have also here in Central Europe, especially also in Austria. I would like to underline Austria, because Austria is not having much mines within the country. We have a small lithium project and also a cobalt project. But aside of this, the expertise of Austria is actually operating internationally, but it's very well internationally recognized from the technical aspects and also from the know-how experts in terms of geology and engineering. The know-how is there. So we have brilliant minds in Europe who definitely will be now in a key position to help the industry to recover. And I hope that actually the way that this was handled also in the banking sector, so this will also allow now also the know-how transfer and the knowledge that we have here in Europe to be utilized in a proper way, in a profound way, in the mining sector, and wonderful deposits, especially from from Serbia to cross Bulgaria, Romania, down even to southern neighbors going to Turkey. So this is a potential which needs to be utilized, in my view, to ensure the next generation of access to materials, which of course now, it doesn't matter which newspapers you open, you see that every country is trying to strengthen its national policy and the access to minerals, and the access especially to key minerals, and the context of battery applications, to energy applications, for all the renewables that we are now trying to facilitate, in order to have the key elements which are necessary to rebuild and to develop the technologies, the new technologies which will be needed in the sector to recover in a sustainable way. So in a nutshell, my message here to the audience and to this forum is that we should find here the suitable way, once the sector starts to recover and once we start to opening up, how to utilize the knowledge that we have in Europe in terms of engineering and geology and technologies that we have here in place, how to utilize them in the best way to eliminate any speculations from the sector and to allow the sustainable development of the industry in order to secure the access to the strategic materials that we need to foster the economy of the future. What I consider as very important in the post-COVID time, I believe what we now have to focus on is really to strengthen our national policies within Europe and to bring a clear operational European strategy together, how to secure the necessary resources and how to extract them also, and how to rejuvenate also new projects, especially in Central and Eastern Europe, in a very sustainable way, so that we can secure the materials needed for the next battery area, for the next technical challenges that we have to build. So to utilize this materials also in the operations and then also in the manufacturing side through the value chain in Europe. Thank you very much.